What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com. And in the last Dynasty video, we took on Cincinnati and got the easy win, 49-6. This was one of our better games of the season, just in terms of keeping everything clean. We had a special teams touchdown, a really cool punt block for a touchdown. Really fun play there. But we just played great across the board against a far inferior team. And today we have our biggest game of the season, and that is against South Florida. They've won 4 in a row. They're 4-3, but they're undefeated in the conference just like us. Whoever wins this game is going to win the Big East. So needless to say, it's a big game. Now, from what I remember, they run a spread offense and I think a 4-3 defense. I should already know this by now. I've played them several times over. But we got more talent than they do. But he looked at their offense, their stance. It looks pretty stout. They look like they can run the ball pretty well. They can pass pretty well. But it looks like their defense is a lot left to be desired. So hopefully we can really put the points on them and get the win and get our 4th Big East championship in a row. That would be really nice. But before we take on the Bulls, let's go to recruiting. We're down to 1 player left, and that is outside linebacker Rashawn Newby. He is visiting the Louisville game. That's our next game after this one. We just don't have any information on him. This is a late prospect that we've been going after. So the odds of us finding a positive pitch between now and Louisville is very slim to none, but you never know. All right, let's head into the game. It should be interesting to say the least. South Florida usually has like dual threat quarterbacks you got to deal with and such, but let's check out their uniform situation. This is the all green. That's nice. They got the white pants. I like the green. I think that just looks really slick. So that's what we'll go up against. Of course, we have our default away uniform. We don't have an alternate. So we're 4th in the country, but we're technically 3rd in the BCS polls. I covered all that at the end of the last video. It's up to USC and Florida State. One of those teams need to lose in order for us to get into that national title game. But we got to do our part first. We got to win the rest of our games. And that starts today in Tampa, taking on the Bulls. Very exciting. Not a huge crowd. Always fun to play in Raymond James Stadium, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Perfect weather. No harsh wind, no rain. There you go. 2 undefeated teams. The rest of the conference is squash. They started off bad, but they're on a roll. But guess what? So are we. We're playing at a high level at the moment. They're going to highlight big J.D. Hill. Heisman front runner, possibly. He's technically like in 2nd place at the moment, but he's having an incredible season for us through the air, on the ground. I look for him to have another killer game today. They're picking us to win. Let's go to the coin toss. We won it, and I want the ball to start second half. And let's check out some rosters. Starting off with South Florida. Quarterbacks, good thing is they got a bunch of pocket passers. They're all super slow, and their best players are 74 overall. Just not good at all. So they must be doing something better elsewhere. And they don't have an impact halfback either. That's interesting. He's just an 82 overall with 92 speed. They must be just sneaking in and just getting those wins just enough in the conference. They got nothing at fullback. I really expected that. Wide receiver, impact guy, 84 overall, 89 speed, tall dudes, 6'5", 193-pounder. But it's 78, 76, 76, 72. So their strength appears to be at wide receiver. Tight end, not so much. Slow guys, blockers, both of them. You look at offensive line, 78, 78, 84, 80, and 68. So their interior line is their best aspect on the line. But in terms of the offense, it's wide receivers, and that's kind of it, really. You look at their defense, again, I think they run the 4-3. You got an 82 and a 74 on the edge, 78 and 74 up the middle. You look at linebackers, 65, impact middle linebacker, 86 overall. And his backups, look at this, 86, 84, 80. It wouldn't shock me if a couple of these guys got on the field as well. Look how big these guys are, 6'5", 245, 6'7", 251. That dude needs to be on the defensive line. You imagine him at defensive end coming off the edge of my defense? Whew. You look at right outside linebacker, just 72 overall. So, again, it wouldn't shock me if one of these guys gets over this guy some today. Corner, nothing much. 74, 74, 74. Of course, they got a couple free safeties there, so this is an issue for them. You look at free safety, really good. Look at all these free safeties they have, 86, 85, 82. And they get one of them is the impact player, of course. And you look at strong safety at 80. So their weakness seems to be their front 7 and their corners, and their safety seems to be decent enough. But their best player is this guy right here. Stay away from him. I think we'll be okay. Of course, their middle linebacker, I forgot about him. Got to stay away from him as well. You look at their kicker situation, 76 overall, just okay. And they got a below average punter, but he's just a freshman at 70 overall. All right, let's get this show on the road. I'm going to kick it away from the impact guy. Good kick here, right where I want it. He will return it. See if I can rush in, keep him in. Going to get around the 33 or so. That's a pretty decent return. I'm expecting a lot of passing, or more than usual, so we'll just mix in a bunch of zones and just see how he handles it. But they may run a bunch out of the gate. We'll do an over front. They're going to run here. Just get a stop there. Nowhere to go. It'll be second and long. Let's do a Tampa 2.
Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Looks like they're going I slot.
3 wideouts here.
Fullback dive. Well, not a fullback dive. I guess that was a halfback dive. It could have been a slam. Either way, just 3rd and 4. This is interesting. At least they're going 5 wide. It kind of tells me they're going to pass it. Watch out for the QB draw. I'm going to go after this guy. Again, their strength on the line is their center and right guard. Our defensive end should have a field day. Get a simple tackle. Good job. So nowhere to go on it. Just short of the first down. We're going to force a punt. I'm going to go all-out block. I don't think they'll keep it as is. I think they'll go in to protect. I'm going to shade over just in case. Yep, they're going to come in and protect. Usually it's between the 40s is when they don't do that as often, as we saw in the last game. Get through. Let's see if Harley can do something. Get down. Just don't fumble it. All right, so we're on the left hash. I think we can call whatever. The key is just kind of stay away from their 2 really good impact players. Let's start off with a screen. So again, stay away from 50 and 16. I think we'll be okay. We're going to go to Spencer on this first one. Get up the field. He got stuck on the route. It was a good throw, but he got stuck on it. 2nd and 11. I want to go, let's do another screen. Go in zone again, so we'll have to go to, what is it, Heath on this one? I'm going to bring Holloway over. See if we can get a block or two. I probably shouldn't have juked. So that makes a 3rd and long. 3rd and 7 to be exact. We can try scissors in. They're going man. Going nickel, too. They're spreading him out. Let's try. I'm going to get Sanders out of the way. See if we can hit the dig. And he dropped it. He dropped it. So we're going to punt it. Not much you can do about that. So we'll punt it. Go back on defense. I'm going to high kick this thing. This ain't good. This is going to the other side. But he will fair catch it, thankfully. They're going to get good field position, but they're kind of where they were before. So pretty much like the same drive, more or less. Let's see if we can force another punt. I'm going to do something like this. Ooh, they're going 5 wide. Let me spread out. Oh, good little play there. I didn't know who to defend, honestly, either the flat or the slant. So they kind of double teamed me there. We'll do quarters from 4-3. So as you can tell, they're throwing quite a bit. They may go to a run play, though. Up the gut. Just get a... fumble. Somebody get it. Huge. Good deal. So we got the ball right back. He coughed it up. Was that big John Lawrence with the play there? Who forced the fumble? I thought I could have. Was it me or was that Lawrence? That was John Lawrence. Of course it was. I can never doubt number 4. So let's go P. Reed. We'll probably throw this one. He's not open. We'll have to go over here. That's how you do it right there. First down. I love it when it goes up the field like that. That makes it what? 1st and 10. What we can do here, let's try another screen. So they've been zoning us to death on the screen so far. I'm going to go Holloway, see if he can help us out in the blocking a little bit.
Drops back to pass.
Get a block or two. Get about 5 with Massey.
The takedown. This guy is alone in the
Not a bad play there.
He just broke the school record.
We can try another one. Let's go halfback swing.
Big old butterfly nets. He just catches
They're going dime on me. We'll go to somebody on the left. Cover 0.
Back to pass.
And I got hit when I threw it by you-know-who, their impact linebacker. I couldn't get the ball off in time, so it's 3rd and 4. Let's try a speed option.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball
Zone nickel. Let's take a chance here. Get a block.
receivers. Now he pitches it. He jukes it.
Ah, just nowhere to go. Good defense across the board.
He'll pick up negative yards on that.
4th and 5. Let's just punt it. That's just good defense. They're kind of shutting us down at the moment. Let's see if we can pin them back. Our defense is playing good.
Surprise here as they prepare to punt it away.
He's going to get around the 20 or so, but he should get a fair catch.
Rochner calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's a defensive battle at the moment.
Take the time to let you know
Our offense will eventually get going.
by EA Sports. Ace backfield.
I'm going to attempt an under front. Oh, yeah, it's over. We're going quarters. I need to go over on this one.
He drops back. He tosses it.
Oh, I was at a terrible spot right there. Dang it. Now they're breaking tackles left and right. Huge gain for them. Let's try a zone blitz. So their quarterback's off to a good start.
Ball on
I'm going to do something like this.
Connor lines up in the shotgun.
Play action.
Short toss. Complete.
Maybe get a yard or two on that one. Maybe. 2nd and 8. I'm going to try another zone blitz.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 44.
This time,
Florida.
I'm going to do something like this. We're going to bring all of our heat to the weak side. Don't run to the right. Play action again. Intercept that. Good enough. Good job, Sanchez. So it's 3rd and long.
Broke that one up.
I'm going to go to Cloud. And we're going to try to go after this guy.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Don't run up the middle.
Tipped over a little. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the
So, dog. Wow. 6 points.
touchdown. South Florida. That pass was
Not much I can say about that. The quarterback got super close to getting sacked, but they picked up the block. And their impact receiver made a play. All right, well, they're off to a good start. We're not. Our offense needs to get with it. I'm not too worried about the defense. We got them in a 3rd and long. The quarterback just had time to throw. I'm not too worried about that. So our defense, we need to figure out how to, actually catch a ball, things of that nature. So let's see if we can do that. 58 seconds to go in the first.
We should have a return.
This one's going in the middle of the field. We usually can't do much with that, so I'm going to let that one go.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The offense
I'm going to go spread. Let's do halfback swing from here. Let's flip it this time. Going man, we'll go to somebody on the right. They're going cover 1.
throws. Got it to the senior.
Just get a few yards, not a whole lot.
Brings him down. And the completion nets him very
2nd and 7.
Coach, what's up with that play?
We'll go stick. We'll go to somebody on the outside on this one.
2nd down and 7 to go.
Cover 1 at least.
23. They'll work from the shotgun. Hill back to throw. Throws
Good catch by Spencer. He caught it. Thank you for catching it. So we're on the left hash. I'm going to do another screen. We're going to go with this one. Flanker screen. We'll go to somebody on the right. Just depends on what those safeties do. Cover 1. We'll go over here to Massey.
very capable of making
Just get a first down. That's a face mask. You got to call it. Good play, though. 1st and 10. I'm going to go back to P. Reed.
1st and 10. Ball on their
They're going zone nickel again. I think I'll probably throw it. He's not open. Ooh, watch out. Ooh, that was close. Good play, though, by Harley.
play action pass. Good for
2nd and 3. What can we call from here? Let's go. Let's do another screen. Let's just stick to our base stuff.
It's 2nd down and 3 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive.
We'll go to somebody on the left. Cover 1.
He's been perfect on this drive.
Oh, good play there. I'm not going to try to juke or do anything on that impact guy. It's not worth it.
Just didn't make the play on the ball. You're right.
Good play there. So that's the end of the first quarter. We're down a touchdown, but I'm not too worried about it. Let's try motion wide receiver option. Let's sneak this on him here. They're going man. We could have an opportunity on the right. We'll bring him over. Go Urban Meyer on this thing here. Perfect pitch. Perfect pitch. And they got to call another face mask on that one. Great play, though. So they went man. Looks like they went cover 1. I probably should have fake pitch it. I'm kind of hesitant to ever try that thing. But anyway, perfect pitch. And it's just up the hallway to make a play after that. So we're, oops, I went no huddle here. I'm just going to do this. Yeah, let's just get a touchdown. So I accidentally went no huddle. So I just handed the ball off there to Massey. And we got 6 points out of it. And we're going to get a touchdown. So we're finally on the scoreboard. I was wanting to get a thumbnail, possibly. I never liked the exchange. It never looks good. You have to time it just right to make it look halfway decent. Even that looks really choppy. So I may do something like, let's get this one while we're here. I know we'll get a few more along the way, but so we're going to go ahead and get that one. Let's get an extra point, tie this thing up. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of the play action switch stuff. Their safeties are pretty decent, especially the free safety. I'm trying to stay away from him as best I can.
Just under 5 minutes remaining in the 2nd quarter. The score, Syracuse.
But their corners aren't very good. We'll continue to do screens, hit those out routes, things of that nature, and try to catch them over the top if they show it. So far, they've only shown it once, and they almost got a sack on it. I couldn't get the ball off in time. Get a tackle there by Newton.
Not a lot of trouble scoring the last time they had the ball. Let's see if
I'm going to go quarters.
does the trick again. The Bulls come out showing 3 wide.
Again, I'm not too worried about the defense. I think their receiver just made a great play. Their quarterback made a good play too. Up the guts.
The inside handoff.
Couldn't plug it up. First down.
Make the stop. And that one goes for a big
That's his 4th carry on the day.
The ball successfully like that. That defense
We'll go quarters from
up a little bit.
nickel.
Over the air, my friend. Over the top.
We'll do something like this.
out with 5 receivers.
I'm going to bait this guy to an interception eventually.
O'Connor on 1st down. Looking.
Intercept that. Oh, killer catch. Wow, this kid's good. That wide receiver is incredible. Look at this catch. So there's nobody open. I had nobody to defend. I was going to defend the wheel. Then I went back to my area, and I saw a drag come over. Then here comes that receiver. And it was tipped, and he still caught that. I made the tackle, but it's 2nd and short. I'm going to try cover 1. I think they may just run it to pick up the first. Let's see if they do that. They're going to pass it instead. Get him. Intercept that. Huge blitz. Go. Big play right there. Huge. It was all about the pressure. Go back and look at this one. I blitzed from the nickel, from Newton. He got through. He got a little bumped into the right tackle, but he got to him just in time for a hit, and Sanchez gets the interception. Great play. So we got to take advantage of it. Let's go here. Let's go swing.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this.
I don't want that impact safety on Jennings, so I'm going to bring him over.
Lines up in the shotgun. Hill drops back. He's looking.
Make a play, son. Make a play. Nice adjustment, Al. Great adjustment. The strong safety was on him instead. I'd much rather go against him than the free safety. Great adjustment. Over the top. Go back and look at this. Stadium's got terrible lighting in some spots, especially like in the end zone. I don't know if you noticed that. But anyway, so you notice here I motioned my tight end over because I thought this guy would possibly be on him if they went cover 0, but I motioned him over and that forced the safety on him, and they did go cover 0, so I just went over the top. Got the ball off just in time before getting sacked. And we got a touchdown. That's super dark. I'm not even going to take that one. That's just way too dark. So let's go ahead and kick an extra point. Now we have the lead for the first time. And we'll get back on defense. Keep sending the heat. And we've sent the heat several different ways. Zone blitzing, man blitzing. The last one definitely worked. We'll kick this thing to 29. I think that's their halfback, if I'm not mistaken. That was a block in the back. You got to call it. Not many flags today. Not yet. Let's go Tampa 2 from here. We'll do an over front. Good little throw there to the tight end. Going to pick up 5 or 6. This quarterback's halfway decent. He's making decent plays so far, other than the interception. We'll go quarters from here. I'm going to pinch in my line this time. Maybe I can bait him over here again. Nope, going halfback dive. Going to get a first. Fumble. Another oh, they picked it back up. So coach forced the fumble. Our impact players are making plays out there, but they got the ball back. So good job on number 2. And I hit it. I kicked it to their quarterback. Whatever. All right, so let's try Tampa 2 from nickel. I'm going to pinch in again. No, actually, we'll spread out. Nobody there. He must have thrown that one just way early before the guy made his cut. 2nd and 10. They are sticking with this 5 wide stuff. Interesting. I'm going to shade over. It said they went 5 wide. Did I not read that correctly? Almost got picked off again. That was really confusing. I could have swore that thing that said 5 wide. All right, so let's go Cloud. Last time we called this, they scored a touchdown on it. Hopefully we can get to him a little quicker this time. We'll do something like this. I may go to the outside on this guy. Nope, I can't even get around the tackle. Oh, make a play. Thankfully, neither one made a play on that one. That was awful looking. So, Sanchez, he just kind of stood there. And that dude just kind of stood there. We'll take it. So, they're on the 40. I'm going to go all out block. They may come in to protect again, but we'll take the chance and do this. I'm going to shade over. Yep, they're going to come in to protect. I'll control Harley. Get down, get down, get down, get down. Let's just fair catch that. There's nowhere to go on it. We're outnumbered big time. So we're in the middle of the field. I'm going to go empty. Let's do a Y screen. We're going to go to our tight end. I'm actually, yeah, we'll just leave it as is. We'll go to our tight end, get a close to a first down. 2nd and 1. There's other stuff I could probably call from here, like we can go stick. Probably a good idea to call this again. Just keep trying to attack these corners. And they're double teaming everybody here except for Harley. They're double teaming the outside guys. I'm going to do this. Let's see if we can get Harley open. I got hit again. I guess that's my fault. I didn't get the play off in time. My bad. We'll try speed option again. Zone nickel. Ugh. I am going to keep it like this. We'll just get the first down. Just go straight ahead, get your first, move on. So they got a player hurt. On the right hash, what do we need to do here? I'm going to go P. Reed. I don't like the numbers on the left. I probably will just throw this.
Come out in a shotgun.
We got plenty of good protection. We'll go over here to Harley. Get up the field for a first.
Way to look it in. Nice catch. Sure was. He displayed
What do we need to do now? Let's try. Let's go back to this screen again. I'm going to flip it.
It's 1st and 10.
Out for the season. Oh, that stinks. So who's out? I need to know who that is. Let's go over to injury report. That's their strong safety. So that means if you go over here, their top guy is out. Their backup is about the same, but he's a little slower. So we may attack him some more today. Keep that in mind. Let's go and bring Spencer over.
Hill to the air on first.
Get a block or two. Not bad. Going to get about 8 yards there.
Push him out. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
Well, when you're trying to get
Let's go Ace Twins. It's on my mind. We're going to go tight end deep.
because they could end up on an island out there.
Let's go slant halfback wheel instead.
It's 2nd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 48.
This may go to... Who's... I don't know. We'll see what happens here.
The orange.
Cover 0 again, but I'm going to have to go over here. Shoo! We're going to get 6 points out of it. That was super close. Oh my gosh, that was almost picked off. So their pressure is really good. You go back and look at this, we may get a good... Almost got sacked again. Oh, he just barely missed it. I got to go back and look at this. Let's see. Go back here. So they blitzed. Yeah, they blitzed that left linebacker. Came through. Got the playoff in time, but that dude, look how close this was. I thought he was going to pick it off, but he went for the swat instead. Just somebody had to make a play there. Oh, just what do you do? I mean, we just got lucky on that one. This could be a pretty good one right here, maybe. That could be a pretty good thumbnail. Let me go ahead and get that one while I'm here. Super close. Oh my gosh. But we was on the good end of that. So let's kick an extra point. Now we're up 2 scores. Again, notice the theme. I'm constantly attacking their weaknesses as best I can.
The Pontiac drive summary.
I'm not going anywhere near the free safety. Try to stay away from that linebacker. Whenever we're going to get on that left hash, we're probably going to do a couple more rollouts. Go after that strong safety now that he is out and his backup is in.
Decent kick. Looks to be returnable.
Good kick. Again, just keep it away from that receiver. He is incredible. He's a Randy Moss type. Just making... Oh, look at this. This guy's breaking tackles left and right. It was a matter of time. That was going to be a clipping of some sort. That's our first flag of the day, I think. We'll do that.
That one's going to put him way back. You just can't block a player from behind like
I'm going to go zone blitz on this one.
they'll set up shop at the 11-yard line.
I'll control the middle. I'm going to flip
O'Connor, 3
this.
wide receivers.
Don't run up the middle. I'm taking a chance that you're going to pass it. Go and play action, which is even better, but we got to him. A fumble. Somebody get it. Huge play. So that worked out well. They went and play action. Who got to him? Was it Peterson? Peterson, of course. Or sack leader. Strip sack. But they got the ball back again. But our defense is relentless today. So let's just keep everything in front of us. Try to force a punt.
Deep in their own territory.
Ooh, they're doing this. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it said they was going too wide and they're passing it.
Lets it fly.
Oh, so close. They went with a swing pass to the halfback. I'm thinking, safety, 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 but he broke the tackle. Got out of it. So that makes it, what, 3rd and 18? I guess we'll go Cloud. I think they'll run a normal pass play here to try to pick up the first.
They've got their backs against the wall.
And they keep showing the wrong things in terms of personnel. Got 2 tight ends out there now. They're running clock. That makes sense. I was wondering what they was doing there. And they're going with that QB draw or whatever that was. So let's call a timeout there. That's probably a smart idea. They don't want to throw an interception here. And that's a play. Oh, so it's a flip play. So again, it's nothing wrong with a play that I updated. It's just certain run plays, when you flip it, the CPU struggles to hand the ball off to him. And I didn't really touch much of the run plays other than like change a block scheme or something. What am I doing here? I'm going to go All out. Let's do all out block. They'll come in to protect it. I probably need to do a return instead, but that's all right. I don't think it's going to make a difference. I think we can get down the field and score.
South Florida lining up the punt.
If he would shank it to the right, that would be great.
He gets
Nope.
away.
Other way. Maybe we could sneak in a few yards here. Do something like that.
Fields it at the 48.
On the 48.
Now we'll see the offense come
Let's
out
get down the field.
next possession.
Don't do anything goofy here, Al. Let's try another screen.
They'll get the ball here at the 48.
They've called zone on this pretty much all day. I'm going to go to Massey. Hey, let's get an extra blocker over here.
Hill on first.
Blitzing. Ooh, bad throw, I guess. They blitz on that side too, so I really had some hopes there, but that was just a bad throw. And that makes it, what, 2nd and 10? What can we do from here? Let's go stick.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 48.
Outside of the one drop by Spencer, he's played really well. He may get the ball here.
Drops back to pass.
Ooh, watch out.
Outside.
Killer catch. Bad throw.
Nice to see.
That could have been just an absolute nightmare. Thankfully, he made a killer catch. So let's go streak. Let's go after that safety. How about that? Let's go ahead and speed this up.
Combine the two.
The time's running out.
9 out of 10 times.
Not feeling a whole lot of heat. Cover 2.
He's looking.
Get it. Great catch.
He's all the way down to the 11.
I wish it was a little bit more towards the sideline, but that's all right.
Put it where his receiver could get it.
Next up, we're going to go wide trips, linebacker attack.
Receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
Fingers crossed.
Nice red zone.
We're going to try to go to Spencer in the corner.
Win per
Just depends on what that safety does, but they're going cover 0.
on first down.
Segments. Great play. I had to go into the pocket. You go back and look at this. They blitz from the outside. You see a blitzer here, a blitzer there. So I cut up. I probably could have walked in for a touchdown. I didn't give that any thought. I could have ran it in. But anyway, we had the one-on-one situation. The Spencer go over here, killer catch, perfect throw for 6 points. And we're going to get, can I get a better thumbnail here? Let's try. We'll just leave that one as, let's just try. See, it's a little out of the way. Let me try something like this. There we go. Let's do something like this instead. Let's go with that one. There we go. All right. If I can hit the button correctly. Good deal. All right. So let's kick an extra point. That's a good way to end the half. Now, there's 46 seconds left. We need to kind of get through this unscathed. Tried and true up the middle.
Let's take a glance.
Now, I feel like we got complete command of this. I never trusted their quarterback to just continually beat us, especially against our zones.
Looks ready to kick this one off.
So if you want even more of a challenge on defense, just play a ton of man against these passing teams, and you'll have that. But I don't think it would matter what I would call today. We just got more talent than they do. Well, let's go back to quarters.
Looking to build off of that and shut him down again right here. South Florida comes out in the
Gun Ace Twins, they go. Don't run to the right.
He drops back, steps up.
Get over there. Wide open, make a tackle. There's a tackle. You know who? Big John, number 4. One of the best linebackers in the country, and he's just a sophomore. Incredible hit. Absolute annihilation. Just an incredible play by Lawrence. I'll go ahead and get that one while I'm here. We can try. We'll go quarters. I'm not going to call timeouts or anything. There's really no point in it. I much prefer just go to the half with the big lead as is. I don't want to give them any momentum by stopping at the clock for them. They'll snap it one more time. They'll probably run the ball. I didn't think about that. This isn't Hail Mary. I can't imagine them doing that. They're too far back. Yep, we're going to go get over here. Lawrence.
Complete, and down he goes.
Good tackle by Sanchez into the first half. It is 28-7. Great half. A little bit of a hiccup in the first quarter, but we got past it pretty easily. So 256 to their 142. We're running the ball actually better than they are, but neither team's actually running much. But we got 224 yards passing. Neither team is doing well on third down. Just not very good at all. But they got 2 turnovers. They actually had a couple fumbles that they got back as well. So they're lucky they're not getting beat by like 40 points at the moment. You go to individual stats, 17 of 21, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions for big J.D. Hill. A game like this is only going to help his Heisman status. Running the ball, 1 attempt by Holloway, Massey, Hill, and Heath. The 1 touchdown went to Massey. We go to receiving. So Spencer is leading in yards and receptions and in touchdowns. He's killing it so far. If he didn't have that 1 drop from earlier, he'd have a perfect game at the moment. Defensively, look at the distribution here. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2. It's just incredible team defense at the moment. Tackles for loss, Owen, Sanchez, and Peterson. You look at the sacks, 1 by Peterson and 1 interception by Sanchez. Back to the game. Third quarter. We're going to get the ball right back. Let's go right down the field, score a touchdown, and put them out of their misery. I think I'm going to take a chance on this one. Get up the field. Good hit. Right hash. Let's go here and try. We can go swing. That's fine. We scored a touchdown on this one the first time we called it. This will not happen on this play unless we just get lucky. We're going to go to Heath on it. Get up the field. Great blocking. Did you see that blocking by Holloway? Look at this. This is how you block. Right there. Just getting out of... There you go. It helps they went cover 3, too. 1st and 10. I want to go double tight end outs.
Now to avoid this, you can peel a blocker back. However, it doesn't matter what direction you tackle from.
Probably go to Sanders on this one.
Like these guys did.
Ooh, watch out. Get up the field. Get about 5 there. I'm going to call this similar play. Similar concept. We're going to go Y trips and we're going to go Ohio.
It's 2nd down and 5 to go.
This may very well go back to Sanders. Or it may sneak in the Harley over the middle. Nope, nobody's open over the middle. Get over here. Ah, slightly overthrew that one. Defense was decent too. So it's 3rd and 5. Let's go. Halfback swing.
3rd and 5 coming up. Ball on the 41.
And we'll go to somebody on the left. I don't know if we can get the first down with Harley. It'll be close. They're going cover 0 though. Great throw. Get a block. 6 points. Number 1. Awesome play. Yeah. And I stopped for whatever reason. Why did I stop? Wow. Great play. I don't know if I've ever seen a block like that before on that play either. Great throw. Boom. In stride. And he blocked his defender. Insane. I wonder if I can get a good thumbnail there. Again, cover 0. I'm going over the top. They blitzed off the right side, so I'm kind of shading to the left. Going over here, and as soon as I caught it, I'm thinking, oh, man, there is Holloway. What's he going to do? He's going to block for me. Boom. Get out of the way. We'll do something like, probably get something like that one. Oh, my gosh. Play of the game right there, honestly. That looked really cool. So we are officially Big East champions for the 4th straight year. Hopefully this is the last one. No offense to the conference, but I'm ready to move on. I think everybody else is too. I've done my part. The rest of the conference has not. I've been doing my research. I want to move up. I'd rather move up and just stick with Syracuse because we got some memorable players. I want to see these guys continue to play more. But we will deal with that in the offseason. For now, let's just celebrate and enjoy what we have so far with this team, which is a team that is capable of winning the whole thing. I think we have a really good chance. Decent return there. Back to 5 wide they go. I'm actually going to go nickel 1 high. I think Lawrence can keep up with the nickel or with the slot receiver on the left. Let's do this. Sack. That was a good call. Blitz with Hale. Let's do another one. They're going 4 wide again. Do something like this. Get him, get him, get him. Oh, killer throw. Going to get about, what, 12 yards on that one? 3rd and 3. I want to take a chance. Let's go zone blitz. I can easily see them running it just to pick up the first. And they're going goal line. Quit doing that. You said he was going too wide. You need to do this. I see the receiver out there. Look, it says it's going 3 wide. I actually think that's what it said earlier. So I'm going to go crash 2. Are they going to go back to goal line?
3rd and 3 here. Ball on the 40.
No, they're not. Thank you.
The D-line shifts over.
They still didn't go 3 wide. They still got 2 tight ends out there. Get him, get him, get him. Oh, Lawrence almost had a sack. Overshot it. Forced the punt.
Pass, and his tight end couldn't reach it.
Our defense, again, has just been incredible this year. It's been better. Both of our offense and defense has been great all season, but it's our defense that's just destroying lives at the moment. Just awesome defense across the board.
McIntosh gets it off.
Get down, 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 get down. Go, Harley, go, Harley.
The 16.
Good recovery.
And now a slight break in the action as the offense
35-7.
field for their next possession.
What haven't we called in a while? Let me see here. Let's go P. Reed from wing tight end. I don't call this one too often. We'll definitely throw this one. He's not open. Have to go over here to my tight end. Good hit. I was fixing to get sacked. Somebody came through. We can stay here. Actually, nope. I want to go. I want to call another screen. Again, they're calling zone on it, which is smart. I got much better chance for bigger gains if they went man.
The orange come out in the
Let's bring
shotgun.
Spencer over.
Drops back to pass. Swings it out to his man on the
Get
screen.
him. Be patient with the blocking. So he threw it ahead of him again. Like, Heath had to make up for it right there. Thankfully, he had the wherewithal to turn around and look for it. At this point, I'm just kind of slowing down. I'm waiting for Sanders to just get a block so I can just pick up whatever I can. So good play, first down. What's a good idea from here? Trio offset. Let's do another screen. It's going to go back to the same. Just again, they're zoning us to death on these screens. I'm going to leave it as is, though.
Hill to the
Get over here.
complete. He jukes.
Get about 8 with Massey. What's a good idea from here? I'm going to go, let's just keep running screens. They can't stop it, and they're going to keep running zone, which is fine. Let's go back to Y screen. See, there you go. So we'll go back to our tight end.
Syracuse in a 4-wide set.
Great blocking here.
He's on the run. Reed.
Keep doing it. I have no problems. Keep throwing that same throw over and over and over again. Let's go wide trips. We have another. We got a fake screen, actually. Is it in this formation?
Better than that.
Maybe I'm wrong. Tight end post.
1st and 10.
See, we technically got a screen on the right side. We just don't have blockers for them. But they're going, guess what? Zone again.
The orange set up in the gun.
We'll just go right back to, and that's coming back. That's a holding.
A little laundry on the field.
That's going to make it second and forever. Or is it first down? I already forgot. Yep, I saw the yellow hanky. 1st and 20.
That's penalty a move.
Is it a good idea to...
Young guys out there.
I have it on my mind to run option with their running quarterback. Let's go motion wide receiver option.
It's 1st and a mile. Ball on the 40-yard line.
I may just go up the gut on this one. Not a bad little play for Massey. Not bad at all. 2nd and 12. Let's go back to swing.
2nd and 12
Guess what?
here.
More zone. So we'll just go right back to Heath.
Hill back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive.
Get up the field. Now it's 3rd and respectable.
And they get a few yards on that little reception.
3rd and 4. I'm going to call, guess what? Let's just keep running the screen. Hey, they're going man. We can finally go to somebody on the left.
4 to go. And this is the 7th play of the current drive.
Cover 1.
Comes out in the shotgun.
Harley's wide open. Perfect throw. Golly. What a throw.
He's knocked out of bounds.
That throw, the one to Spencer, I'm here to tell you, J.D. Hill's a stud. Look at this throw. Right in stride. That linebacker had no chance on my fastest receiver. So we're on the 18. I have in mind, I was actually practicing this the other day. Drag scissors.
And we take
I'm calling this so we can attack that safety on the right.
Old Spice red zone.
As long as they don't blitz hard on the right. Let's see.
Their last red zone
Nope, not really feeling it. Can he get over there? Yeah. Good defense. I probably just could have kept running it with the quarterback. That makes it what? We're here. Let's go. Let's go back to screen.
So it's 2nd and 10. This is the 9th play of this drive.
I'd love to go to Sanders over the top. That would be nice.
The orange.
Nope. But we'll go over here to Massey. Get a potential. Oh, good hit. First down at least. On the 3. Let's go back to Y screen. Ooh, and they're going man. This should be interesting. I'm going to bring him over. I'm going to run the ball with my quarterback. Easy touchdown. 6 points. That's a nice little adjustment. I didn't want to throw a pick down here. It just didn't seem worth it. Let's just run the ball with 6 and put them out of their misery from there. So let's go out. Go to strategy. Go to mass subs. Take out the first string. Go to depth chart. Let's put in our subs on the second string because, again, we got to do this manually. Just don't have enough depth in certain spots, so this won't take me long. Let's put in Henderson here. We'll put in Holland here. Defensive tackle, we'll go Wagner, and then... who is it? Butler? No, Larson? Larson, there we go. We'll put in Jackson. We'll put in Gibson. We'll put in Young. Corners, we'll put in Newton. And we'll put in... Where's he at? There he is, Spinner. Free safety, we'll put in Bradley. And here we'll put in Keys. I got to go back to my halfback spot. And we got to put in... We got to switch these two out. That way Massey's not out there on every single play. He's done for the night. Well, at least we'll try to be. All right, so we got our subs in. Congratulations. 4th straight conference championship. I'm so looking forward to playing stronger teams. Now, we got one coming up. We got Virginia Tech coming up. They're ranked. That'll be an interesting game. They're usually a run-heavy team. They always have good running backs. We'll see if they have that as well. I think that's who we got coming up, or it's either them or Louisville. Maybe Virginia Tech is up next. And I think it's in Blacksburg, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. Let's go Tampa 2. So is this the best Syracuse team ever? I don't know their history well enough. I'd imagine we're right up there. Like, I'd like to think I've done some historical things for this program. Giving them 4 straight titles. Let's go quarters from nickel. I look forward to continue to either doing that with them or we'll move on to another team and really try to win some titles there, wherever that's going to be at. Oh, good catch. I couldn't get there in time. First down. I'm going to sneak in a blitz this time. We're going to go 1 high. I'm going to do this. Yeah, we'll probably need to leave that as is. Get him, Al. I'm going to pick up 7 or so. Let's go cover 2, man.
2nd and 2 coming up here. All of their own 47.
Do something like this. Just a hat on a hat. Going to pass it. Intercept that. So even against man, we're making plays out there. Almost was an interception. Let's do a nickel blitz this time. They're going goal line. Well, everybody just kind of get down, hope for the best here. I'm not going to call a timeout or nothing. It's not worth it. Get him, get him, get him. And we still stopped him. We had a couple starters out there, but still. Let's do an all-out block. Go here. Do here. They're going to come in to protect. Nope. Somebody get through. Oh, that was close. Don't hit the... They hit the punter. They hit the punter. Dang it.
31-yard line. Penalty marker down.
That's a downside to going for those punt blocks.
Running into the kicker on the defense.
And it's 1st and 10. They got exactly what they needed. Ah. Oh, well. Let's do a zone blitz this time.
It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield.
I'm going to take a chance and we'll do this. We'll send all of our heat to the right side. Get him, get him, get him. Good play there. Even with my backups, I'm still coming after you. 2nd and 15.
He was all over the quarterback that time.
Well, earlier in the week,
Let's do another blitz. Let's go one high again.
vocal leader of this defense, but that time his actions spoke louder than his words.
Let's do an under front. I'll take a chance on that. Get him. Oh, that was so close. Almost got to him again. End of the 3rd quarter, a great 3rd quarter for us.
Coaches always remind
And it's all but over.
get a hand up in the face of the quarterback.
It's 3rd down and 15.
See, Lawrence is still out there.
Play of this drive. And the impact linebacker is
And I got him as a backup.
back to pass.
I got Henderson out there still.
He throws it.
Make a play, Newton.
He got it.
That was a tough play. Good throw.
Now they pick up the first and a lot.
Somebody had to do something there, and it was the receiver this time. Yeah, Newton just stood there and looked at it. I'm going to do a pinch blitz. We'll just send the heat.
Let's see if they can punch this one in.
See what they call here. It's that same play.
And they hit him.
They flipped it, and they tried to do the handoff, and it didn't work. So we just got lucky. They've called that a couple times. So again, that's not a play that I've changed or anything. It's just sometimes when you flip a run play, the CPU can't hand the ball off correctly. Say they went back to the same formation. They flipped it. So that one's correct. So the halfback dive works just fine. It's that other one. I guess that's QB choice. The problem is you can't fix it because you don't. I mean, because it works for you. If that makes sense. Like I have no problem with it because I had that same situation in another formation. The CPU had the issue, I should say. But I made it work just fine. So they're flipping the formation again here. Halfback dive, that was a good call. Touchdown. Wasn't expecting that. So we're going to get the ball. They may do an onside kick, but I'm going to try to get the ball back. And we're just going to run as much clock as we can. And we're going to get out of here and celebrate another trophy.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary.
We'll get back on offense and just do our normal thing, but we'll just probably run the ball more. Just whatever it takes to run clock. Now, as I expected, they're going to run onside kick here. Let that bounce. Just get in front of it. There you go.
They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down.
So what we can do here, we can do some,
This drive.
let's do QB choice.
They'll get the ball here at the 31-yard line.
I'm just going to hand this one off to Price.
They'll work from the shotgun.
Get up the field. Just good hit by the impact linebacker. We've done a good job of staying away from him today, I feel like. We got a halfback screen from here. I probably need to fix this, honestly. This one's an old school halfback screen. So you got to back up and kind of get out of the way and all that good stuff.
Lines up with 3 receivers.
And they're going zone, so we're going to definitely go to 24. But we'll run some clock and see if we can get some yards out of it. Come over here. Get a block or two. Just nobody. Well, that worked a little bit. Not really. Kind of weird. He caught it odd, too. So that makes it, what, 3rd and 8? We'll go scissors in. Let's see if Johnson can handle this. Last time we called this, Spencer dropped it. His only bad play of the day. They went man, and they're going man here, it appears. I'm going to bring this guy over. They're going to cover 0. We'll go to the dig. Get a first down with Bennett. Good job. Good catch. So let's go here. Let's do dive.
First and 10. Ball on their own.
Got to be careful. Impact guy staring me down right there. Keep running this clock. I'd love to. My goal here is to run the rest of the clock on this drive. I think it's possible. We just got to get a few first downs and get there like every 3 plays or so instead of chunk yards. But I'll take those too. I'm up for whatever. Get upfield, have to cut out. Good defense. Defensive end came right on through.
Excellent play by the defense that time as they
I'm going to go here. Let's do a screen.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no
Man, how many times have they called zone on these double screens today? Like every time. I don't remember once throwing it to this out guy, like Harley.
lines up in the shotgun.
So we'll go to Massey again. I forgot I need to take Massey out. I need to call formations with him not in there. Him and Heath have been such a great duo for us. Go over here. Go over here. Get a block. Good block. Just be patient with the blocking. That makes it 3rd and 4. I may go Pia Reed on this one.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were
I may run the ball.
first time on
Nope, not going to do that. Not with that shift. So we'll throw it. We'll keep it simple. We'll either go to the little dig or we'll go to Price. Sometimes the flat route on the right can get open against cover 3 or 4, but I don't think it's worth it here. Do something like that. That was all kinds of terrible. So my left tackle got destroyed. And it messed up the rhythm of the whole thing. My halfback got in the way of the tackle got in the way of my halfback. Just bad all around. So we're going to punt it. Still got their impact guy back there. They're doing a safe return, I should say.
They line up to punt this one away.
Kick it as hard as I can.
Parker gets it
That's a good place to put it.
Thornton signals for
Get
fair.
there. Oh,
This one's going to be down in the end zone.
couldn't get there in time. 1st and 10.
This offense to come back out and start another drive.
So it looks like they may finish out the game on offense.
The D-line
Unless we can get the ball back. Play action. They still got their starters out there for whatever reason.
Spinner brings him down. So they execute.
I think we humbled them a little bit today. I think they had a lot of hopes of potentially winning the conference, and they very well could have if they would have won today, but that didn't happen, of course.
Downfield for a big game.
We were just too much for them, and our quarterback played as clean as you could ask. Good throw. Yeah, good play there.
He's taken down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He
I think he had 5 total touchdowns on the day, JD. We'll look at that a little bit later. Let's do another zone blitz.
1st and 10. Ball on the 46.
We'll flip that. We'll do this.
Setting up the play action.
Intercept that, somebody. Get it, get it. Good defense.
The defender could only
Got Sanchez on the right side now. Again, I got these backups. Oh, I got them in manually. No, I've done that correctly. Just for whatever reason, what's his face, our 4th best corner's not even out there, and he should be.
lines up in a shotgun set.
I thought I fixed that. Oh, well.
He drops back.
See, Lawrence is still out there.
Throws down the middle. And
Good hit.
here. Southwood
Calling a timeout, 3rd and 3. Let's go man lock.
It's 3rd down and 3 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive.
We'll shade everybody over to the strong side just in case they run over there. Better protect the back end. Nope, no tight end around play. With the receiver.
McCollum.
Went to the strong side. 1st down.
Newton with a takedown. The
And they're calling another timeout. So they're trying to do something with it, trying to make the score not look too terrible. Let's go back to Tampa 2.
1st and 10. And this is the 6th play of the drive.
Do something like
In
this.
a 4-wide set.
Halfback direct. I got picked up right at the perfect time.
And the half
1st down there.
nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him.
They may end up scoring, but I'm going to try to stop them from doing so.
It's 1st and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive.
Let's do something like this.
The Bulls come out in the shotgun.
Get him, get him, get him, get him.
Throws this one out to the right.
Good tackle by 42. 2nd and 5. Let's do a zone blitz from nickel. This may be the last play of the game.
And this is the 8th play of the drive.
I'm going to shade over like this. Bring all the heat to the right side.
O'Connor back to
Get it, get it, get it, get it. There you go. Sack.
Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the back.
I shaded over my defensive front to the right side, making sure this guy was going to be on the right tackle, leaving my blitzer coming through to get after the quarterback, and that's what happened.
Coach, and the thing is, this quarterback
I'm going to take my time on this one. 7, 6. There we go. All right, they may not get this playoff. It'll be close. 3, 2, 1. Nope, it ain't going to happen. Game over. Big East champions, baby. 4 in a row. You got to love it. Put South Florida in their place. They gave us a fun first quarter, but you can't keep up with us for 4 quarters. There's just no way. We'd have to turn the ball over a lot against a team like this for them to have a chance, and that didn't happen. We played clean football 2 games in a row, and I love to see it. Let's go look at some stats. 440 to their 275, 394 on passing yards to their 232. They actually threw the ball halfway decent today. Thankfully, they didn't have an impact running back, but we got to the quarterback pretty well. 4 sacks. Both teams done a little bit better on third down in the second half, but those 2 turnovers really done them in, and that doesn't include the couple fumbles that they got back. J.D. Hill, your MVP, 27 to 33, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. You go to rushing. You go to attempts. It was just a spare look here in terms of attempts and yards. But in terms of your touchdowns, J.D. Hill and Massive. So he ended up with 5 touchdowns on the day. That may move him up to the number 1 spot in the Heisman front. We'll see. Receiving, Massey and Spinner, but it was the Spencer show. He had 136 yards, 3 touchdowns. I just now realized that. Good for you, son. Even with that first drop in the first quarter, you still came out and killed it. Look at defensively. Look at this. Of course, our leading tackler, Lawrence, led with 5, and you got 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3. Just a killer team defense. Tackles for loss. Look at all these tackles for loss. Of course, we blitzed super hard today. I mean, we blitzed like every other play. You go to sacks, 4 of them, Jackson, Sanchez, Hale, and Peterson, and you got an interception, 1 by Sanchez. So let's get out of here. I think we have a bye week. So what I'm going to do is probably just skim through this. Let me go here. Let's sim this week first. And again, I think we got a bye week after this one. And then we'll look at the week coming up. If we can just sneak in, USC or Florida State needs to lose at some point. But if they don't, we'll play in our, Orange Bowl or Sugar Bowl, wherever we usually play. Let's look at the top 25 here. Actually, I'm going to back off of that. I actually want to, let's go to recruiting first. Let's see if we can make any changes here. He is visiting Louisville. We don't know anything about him. Okay, just wanted to make sure on that, but we'll just bypass this one. And then we'll look at all of our magazine stuff, and we can look at the top 25 as well. So I got some neat ideas for the upcoming season, whether it's with Syracuse or with whoever, in terms of video type stuff. I'm really excited about some things there. Make sure you check out my Patreon page. I'm adding to that thing almost daily. I got some really neat ideas for it as well. Just keep adding good content there. So we do have Louisville coming up. Let's go look at the top 25 for that week. We got Cal, USC still winning. You got Colorado State, NC State 1. You go to LSU over Alabama, Michigan State, Florida State still won. They're still undefeated. UCLA got upset by Arizona. Then you got Texas Tech, Oklahoma over Nebraska. Then you got Texas. You have Oklahoma State getting beat. Then you got Akron, Florida, Arizona State, Purdue over Ohio State. That was the game of the week, apparently. Then you got Michigan and then Virginia winning that one. So let's go over to in-season recruiting. So this is our last recruit. He is coming in this game, but we don't know anything about what he likes. We'll just stick with program prestige. That's fine. Let's go to Sports Illustrated. Bowl rankings, we're still stuck at 3, but look how close we are to USC. Like, we're right there, and we got a ranked game coming up. That's going to help. I don't know if they got any more ranked games left. They got 2 games left, so do we. But one of ours is against Virginia Tech. And Virginia Tech, they may be on this list. There they are. They're 10th in the country. That's a huge game for us. If we can beat them, I think we could sneak ahead of USC. Hopefully we can do that. Let's go to a Heisman watch. And look who's number 1. And we didn't even play in the last week. It was a bye week. J.D. Hill, 31 total touchdowns. And his stats aren't super incredible either. Like, I'm used to seeing a Texas Tech quarterback on here throwing for like 50 touchdowns and whatnot. I'm not seeing him on there. Where's that Florida State quarterback? Did he get hurt? He is gone. We got another quarterback in here out of Nebraska, of all places. He's got 37 total touchdowns. He's got more yards than we do, too. But we are at the top for whatever reason, but he's sneaking up there. So this quarterback may end up winning the whole thing. It's out of our control. Only thing we can't control is what this guy can do, and he's been an absolute stud for us. Let's go to finalists for the awards. We're up for a few awards. So there's JD up for the Maxwell. The Big Neric, I don't think we were on here. Yes, we were. John Lawrence. There he is. 10th place there. That's cool. Quarterback, JD. The only other one we was really up for, I want to check the tight ends. Just curious to see if Sanders can get on there, and he did. It is up the linebacker award, and I think Lawrence would be on here, and he is not. The rest of them is going to be just pretty much the coach award, and we are in 4th place there. You got Florida State, Colorado State, and Oklahoma State. So that's what? Mike Gundy, Bobby Bowden. I don't know who the coach was at Colorado State back then. Just don't remember. Either way, it'd be cool to win that award again. Let's go to bowl projections. They should have us in the same spot like we have been the last several years. This time they have us in the Rose Bowl. That would actually be pretty neat. Get us out of the Sugar Bowl. That's where we've been for the longest time. No, actually, it's the Orange Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. That has been our go-to bowl game for the last few years. It's the #1 Big East team. Your Big East champion goes to it. But the Orange Bowl is hosting the national title game, so we get to get out of that. Unless we could sneak in there, playing the national title game, and our home away from home, which would be the Orange Bowl. That would be pretty cool. Let's go to Players of the Week. Nationally, I'm actually want to go back a week. So we got a quarterback for, there you go, Texas Tech. Killer numbers there. Middle linebacker for Houston. Let's go to the Big East. J.D. Hill was your MVP that week, along with the outside linebacker for Pitt. Let's go back to week 12, which is the last week, the bye week. The wide receiver for South Florida had a good game. That kid's a great receiver. Imagine if he had better talent around him. Free safety for Louisville had a good game. Let's go to nationally. Quarterback for Western Michigan, 410 yards, 7 touchdowns. Look at that percentage, too. 25 of 30. Gee whiz. And Akron. Akron is 8-1. Look at their 19. So I've made an impact on 2 teams very positively. Of course, Syracuse, and look at Akron. They're still up there just doing their thing. Let's go over to conference standings. We do got Louisville coming up, but there you go. We have won the Big East Championship. We can lose against Louisville, and it ain't going to make a difference. We will have the tiebreaker over South Florida. I'd prefer to win that one because we got bigger fish to fry. You look at Syracuse here. We got no injuries. You got J.D., Heath, and Spencer, then Lawrence, Peterson, Lawrence. That hasn't really changed in forever. Let's go over to Louisville. They got a couple players out. They got a cornerback, and they got a wide receiver out. They're 5-5, not having a good year. They beat UConn recently. The quarterback is just doing okay, but they got a couple stud players apparently doing good things. They got a running back averaging over 110 yards a game. He may be an impact guy. And they got a wide receiver putting up over 100 yards a game. And they got a bunch of random dudes on defense making plays. So that's what we got coming up next. Louisville, we got a prospect coming in as well, but this is the last game, conference game of the season. Let's go undefeated. Might as well. Now, you look at here, we got more talent than they do. You look at their stats, they are average at everything. And they're worse at rush defense, but their turnover differential is probably the reason why they've been losing so much. You're just coughing the ball up way too much. Ours is really strong, as you can see here. Really excited. Hopefully, it's his home game. If I'm not mistaken, let me just check here. No, we got 2 home games left. So we got Virginia Tech coming here. So this is not senior day, but it's still a big game for us. Let's go out and get the win. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.